So this is the Masters of the Universe Origins Hurricane Hordak. This is sold through Mattel Creations as part of a, well, I got it early through Club Grayskull because I'm a sucker just like everybody else. So just to reiterate, this is part of the Origins line, not the cartoon collection. So the design is based on the toy, so it's that vintage style. But I just thought I'd very quickly point this out. Okay, on the back of the box is Dragstore, these guys, and Despara. So, are these the next figures coming out? No, seriously, are they? Because I don't know. But anyway, we'll just cut open the box and just very quickly, and this is the figure out of the box. As you can see, it is the sort of vintage style Hordak, although not exactly like the Origins or vintage Hordak in that, well, it's like the vintage Hurricane Hordak in that, if we very quickly, gets that in a second, in that the torso is not a plastic torso with armour on top. The armour is the torso, and the little gap showing is just giving the impression. But this is like all chromed gold, which is very nice. I don't see any gaps in it or anything. A couple of tiny scuffs, but other than that, that's all well and good. It's got the Horde logo on the chest, and of course you've got, this is basically the same face or head sculpt you got with Buzzsaw Hordak, I think. No, this is the one you got regular Hordak, yeah. And the hood part is just all part of the head sculpt. It's just showing with the back there. But as you can see, for the articulation, the head fully turns around, and the arms raise. All that is very stiff. They raise out to the side. They can fully rotate and bend at the elbow, and they rotate the wrist, move up and down, and the torso fully rotates. The legs go forward and out to the side. You've got knee bend, full rotation at the top of the boot, full rotation at the foot, and up and down. So not hugely involved articulation, but it's very easy to use. If you have any experience with Origins figures, you know how easy they are to pose. Let's see if the torso comes off, and I'm pretty certain the boot will come off yet. Is that there? I think it's fair to say. Oh, the head comes off nice and easy, so that's there. And they included the extra detail of having the little V-neck and his gold vest. Although it should be said that the more you touch this chrome, the more likely it's going to flake off over time, because it's just very weak. You know, it's just the nature of the material. And I'm going to have to do this carefully. Oh! So yeah, the arms do come off, so you can swap them out if you want. So let me put that back in off camera. So just for quick comparison, here he is with the cartoon collection Hordak. So a little bit more stockier, a little bit more squat. And with the Origins Buzzsaw Hordak, if he stands, you can see it's the same head sculpt more or less. Yeah, it is the same head sculpt, just slightly different paint. Like they put the grey in his ears, but not on Buzzsaw. Included with the figure is the standard mini comic, Eye of the Storm, that's what it's called. It's things on it. It's Sorceress, green stuff, Cyclone, and Orco says a thing. But mostly what you get included are his interchangeable weapons. You have this sort of like scythe or rotor. This I'm not sure what you call it, sort of a rotating bladed disc type thing. Twirly bomb thingers, whatever they are. So how does Hordak use all of those pieces? Well, you just simply take one of the hands off and you put this arm piece on, which has a little insert peg, and that goes onto the wrist piece like so. And then you just put on one of the parts, and then you think, oh okay, so that makes for a cool display, but there's a little dial on the side, so you can whirl it all to your heart's content, and it just, you know, you change it around. So now you can have like, go go gadget chopper, like that. And not forgetting his other accessory, because it's kind of like the Ultimate figures, but they come in a different box, obviously. You get an alternate head, but it's literally an alternate head because it's this head. It's very different from either the toy or the cartoon. This is based on, I'm pretty certain this is based on an early design of Hordak that got rejected. But if you want sort of like an alternative Hordak, or maybe it could be just a different member of the Horde, or then you can have this sort of like more punk rock looking, if he stands, this more punk rock looking Hordak. And there's a slight paint scuff, just a little bit of fleck of red, and on the eye, around the brow as well. But very interesting looking. You know, it's cool to get these alternate heads. In that this is almost the Hordak we got, but didn't. So that's the Origins Hurricane Hordak. For review coming soon.